Alpha Arbutin Serum by Refresh Skin Science. Does it fade away the dark spots like the marketing material of the product says? Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to dig deep into the ingredients of this product and see if it actually works for that uneven skin tone and dark spots. Let's get started. Now this product has got 2% alpha arbutin and 2% beta arbutin. Now alpha arbutin is the one which is effective in getting rid of that uneven skin tone and dark spots. And studies show that 2% alpha arbutin in a skincare product is very effective for all that uneven skin tone and dark spots. Now this product has 2% alpha arbutin, so it gets a huge tick. Now the other form of arbutin, beta arbutin, is not as effective as the alpha arbutin. It does not bring in the same level of effects for the hyperpigmentation and the uneven skin tone. And even if we do use beta arbutin, for it to have some effect on our skin, we need to use much higher amounts than the 2% that this product has. So I'm going to ignore the beta arbutin in this product. So the only good ingredient that I'm going to consider at this stage is a 2% alpha arbutin. Ignore the beta arbutin. The product has some antioxidant and anti-inflammatory ingredients. It's found in 1% grapeseed oil, green tea extract and glutathione. Now what these ingredients do when it comes to fading the dark spots is, whenever there's any kind of inflammation on the skin, whenever there's any kind of redness in the skin, a pigment called melanin, there's an overproduction of this pigment, melanin, and this excess melanin, what it does is it travels up to the visible layer of the skin and then deposits itself as dark spots in the uneven skin tone. And the color we see of the dark spots in the uneven skin tone is from the color of this excess melanin. So that's actually how all these uneven skin tone and dark spots get formed. It's because of the inflammation. Whenever there's any inflammation and overproduction happens. So when we have some anti-inflammatory ingredients, it controls the inflammation, so that's a good thing. Now an antioxidant ingredient, what it does is, when skin is exposed to sun's UV rays or other aggressors like pollution or bacteria and all that, something called free radicals gets formed on the skin, and these free radicals are very damaging to the skin. They go and destroy all the good cells. They also cause a load of inflammation on the skin. So having an antioxidant in the skincare product can help, because these antioxidants, they go and destroy the free radicals. So by destroying the free radicals, we're putting a stop to the inflammation that can come from all these free radicals. So having anti-inflammatory ingredients and antioxidant ingredients is a good thing. But am I totally convinced about it? It's a good ingredient. These are all good ingredients to have: glutathione, green tea extract and grapeseed oil. But I think they could have done better, and I'm going to talk about that a bit down the line in the video. But it's okay ingredient. It's definitely good ingredients to have, but for a good hyperpigmentation product, I think they could have done something better. So more about that coming in the video. The product also has two humectants, hyaluronic acid and propylene glycol. Now humectants are water magnets. They go bind themselves to the water molecules and bring all that water to the skin and keep the skin hydrated. Hydrated skin is plump and soft, which is a good thing. Now the next ingredient I would like to touch on is niacinamide. Now niacinamide is a very good ingredient, linked to another video where I explain more about niacinamide. Now niacinamide, to be effective, we need at least 5% niacinamide. Now in this product, we know that the amount of niacinamide used is less than 1% because we know it uses 1% grapeseed oil because the marketing label says that, and niacinamide is listed below the grapeseed oil. Now what niacinamide does, niacinamide is also a very good anti-pigmentation ingredient. Niacinamide limits the amount of excess melanin which gets to the visible layer of skin and thus reduces the dark spots and the uneven skin tone. It's got niacinamide, which is a good ingredient, but it's at less than 1%, so it's not going to have much effect. So I'm going to be a bit bit honest here, because it's a good ingredient to have. It plays a very good role in the marketing, but is it actually effective? Less than 1%? I don't think so. So I'm still only with the Alpha Arbutin 2%, which is the most effective ingredient so far in my video. Alpha Arbutin Serum by Refresh Skin Science also uses a vitamin C derivative, ascorbyl-palmitate. Now, vitamin C is a good anti-pigmentation ingredient. It can brighten the skin. The product uses a derivative, and not all derivatives of vitamin C have the anti-pigmentation benefit. Now, the ascorbyl-palmitate that it uses does not help with any of that uneven skin tone and fading of the dark spots. So, as long as brightening of the skin goes, this particular derivative has no effect. Yes, it does play a good role in the marketing. Now, the other ingredient I would like to touch on is vitamin A. Now, the product's label says blanket vitamin A. It doesn't tell us what vitamin A exactly it's using. See, vitamin A, if it's like retinol, can be helpful because it can help with the cellular turnover. Sometimes the skin becomes very dull when the old cells which are supposed to fall off don't fall off from the visible layer of the skin. So some ingredients like retinol A, which is a vitamin A, it'll go in there and get rid of all that cells which are being very stubborn and thus brighten the skin. Now, this product doesn't tell what vitamin A it's using. It just says vitamin A. So I can't really say much about that. Here's the thing. It also uses an ingredient called alcohol. I'm guessing it's using a small amount of alcohol, and this alcohol that it's using is used to help the ingredients get to the deeper layers of the skin. But you see, alcohol can also have a lot of side effects. Alcohol can cause inflammation and redness on many skin types. And inflammation is what we are actually trying to avoid in a skin brightening product, because we know that inflammation results in excess melanin production, and excess melanin production results in dark spots and uneven skin tone. So in a product which is supposed to help brighten the skin, using alcohol can have a counterproductive effect. So this alcohol that it's using is actually a huge no-no for me. So in summary, a good hyperpigmentation product has to have a good mix of different anti-pigmentation ingredients. Now, this particular product has alpha arbutin, a huge tick. Niacinamide is way too low amount, so I'm going to ignore that. The vitamin C it uses is not the correct vitamin C for anti-pigmentation, so I'm going to ignore that. Vitamin A, I don't really know what that vitamin A is. It's got a couple of humectants. Yes, they plump up the skin, but they play no role in fading those dark spots and uneven skin tone. It's got some anti-inflammation and antioxidant ingredients in the green tea extract, glutathione and grapeseed oil. Yes, they are good, but we could have probably used other anti-pigmentation ingredients like azelaic acid or tranexamic acid, and that would have been much more effective. So for the price of the product, I am not sure if it is going to be really worth it. So that's my honest summary. Yeah, it's actually basically an alpha arbutin product, but the big drawback for me is the alcohol. If it didn't have the alcohol, I would have still said if you're after an alpha arbutin serum, maybe do consider that if you don't think it's too expensive. But given the price of the product, no. That's my summary. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give us a like and do subscribe to the channel, and that's going to really help me a lot. And I will see you in the next video. And a quick note, if you're wondering, if you can't really see what this says, this is in my office, and this is one of my favorite posters, and it says, if you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. Bye. See you in the next video. I'm going to leave a link to a video above which explains in detail how alpha arbutin works on our skin and the different ingredients it works very effectively with. So do check that video out.